I've got something here that I wanted to share.
What is it? What was it?
So I have a letter that
nice.
Keith wrote to me when he went to prison the first time, guys.
Are you gonna read all of it?
No, I'm not gonna read all of it, but he's got really nice handwriting, you know.
I know everyone keeps saying.
You really do. So this was sent on the 16th of September 2011.
That's a week, 10 days before our birthday.
10 days before our birthday, because we share the same birthday, guys. 26th of September.
I'm 30 this year, so
You say this all the time, but
you know I'm gonna put a gift list
honestly
in the comments or something.
So guys, yeah, so he wrote me this letter. Bearing in mind, I think I met you probably a year before that, so that was 2010.
It wasn't a year before that.
It was 2010 that I really met you.
But
I mean, we spoke to you before, but
the chemistry was there, guys. Okay, read your story.
So read my story, read my
read your
letter.
letter.
So I actually kept this letter. Bearing in mind, me and Keith were friends in 2011. We actually just got together 5 years ago. So that was, you know, that's the
5 years, 4 years later.
4 years later.
after.
Yeah, 4 years later.
4 years, like 3.5 years after this.
Yeah,
this
so
letter.
yeah.
2015.
4 years later we got together. So yeah, he had this letter. So it was in September, and I was going to uni that year. I started uni that year. So I had given him my uni address, and I gave him my I don't even know why, but I gave him my uni address because he asked for it. And when I
Do you know why you get why I asked for it?
Why?
I was gonna do my tag there, remember?
No, but that was after you told me about the
Was it
tag.
after?
Yeah, that was the tag.
I think I said it. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so he writes me this letter, and the first line says, "Hello again, my love." These times we were just friends, guys. This guy was just speaking into the. He was speaking to the future, guys. So yeah, there's bits and pieces in here, but there's bits that I want to like draw out and kind of know what you were thinking and feeling at that moment. Does that make sense? So, which one do I want to read? There's just so much. Okay. Whew. Okay, so this bit you said, yeah, so you start by saying, "Hello, my love. Or now I know you ain't moved into your uni crib yet, but I'm still gonna send it. But still, I have to." So by the time you move in, it will be nice surprise to see it laying there. Not gonna cut. And he says, "Cause I'm thoughtful like that." So when I first moved into the house, this was actually the first.
Was it?
It was.
Tell me this.
Because I didn't. Nobody had my address. So this was literally the first mail we received in the house, because nobody had given the house address to anybody, and it had my name on it, and it was in a brown envelope, and I was like, "What is this?" So when I opened it, literally, guys, I was like, "Wow." So obviously, I did open it.
Let me see.
Obviously, I did open it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you said that. So it was a very nice surprise. I was like very happy to see it. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is really sweet. But there was the second bit where you said, I'm trying to get in touch with my spiritual. We're examining the book of Revelations at the moment.
Examining.
That's what you wrote, examining.
English. Hey.
Yeah, I think Prison was really throwing out your English, because what was that?
Examining.
He said we were examining the book of Revelations at the moment. We're reading from bare different books, but Revelations is the main focus. Keep on praying, darling. It's much appreciated. And I can't read that bit. So, what were you reading about the book of Revelations?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Oh, yeah, examinating.
Imagine. The book of Revelations has a lot of, revelation in it.
But, so, you were getting in touch with your spiritual side.
Yeah, I was going to, so they offered Bible studies. There's a Nigerian pastor, I forgot his name, but I need to be in touch with him. If you're a Nigerian pastor,
you say this all the time.
If you're a Nigerian pastor, or if you know any Nigerian pastors that used to fellowship in Rochester Prison in 2011, let me know, because I would really want to. I think his name was Sam or something like that. But yeah, we used to have Bible studies on every Tuesday, just like Restored Ministries. You have Bible studies every Tuesday, 7 till 9, and also on a Thursday, I believe. Proper good, man. Examining a lot of things, man. A lot of things we're examining. But yeah. So
you're getting in touch with your. So were you in touch with your spiritual side before you got to prison?
Not one bit.
So
This was like the first time. I've actually sat down for Bible study. Sat down at church, to actually listen. Because even when I was on road, I went to a Catholic church. Even then, I didn't go like that. And Alice just came, listened, left. But came, socialized, left. At the back, 1 hour, in and out, sometimes 15 minutes. So this is the first time I actually sat down to even ask questions about the Bible. Ask questions about the faith, speak, etc., etc. I actually look forward to coming to see my man for the
And do you know what's I like about the whole thing about people getting in touch, like the spiritual, like having, you know, getting in touch with your spiritual side, like you said, because when you're in prison or when you're, you know, incarcerated or whatever, like you're always looking for hope. You're always looking for a way for like to know that there's something better out there, like about having potential and stuff. But I think, you know, knowing the word and understanding the word and knowing who God is and building that kind of relationship with God probably gave you more hope. And that's what probably made you realize that I'm better than this.
100%.
And made you realize that I have more potential. So I think even people that are backed up into a corner, you know, and you don't know what to do, the best thing for you to do in that time or in that scenario or in that situation is to turn to God, because knowing who God is gives you hope. It gives you faith, and you have more favor. You understand that, you know what, I'm created for so much more. Like there's value over my life, there's worth over my life.
100%.
So I do not need to be in this situation.
Yeah.
So I think that's another reason why you would want to see that pastor again, because he was somebody that was coming into the prison and kind of just praying to these boys and, you know, investing his time into these boys, because even him probably, he sees the potentials in you guys, and sometimes you need somebody to believe in you for you to have the self-belief yourself.
You need someone to believe in you before you can believe in yourself.
So I think that was very like good. But
yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad you got in touch with your spiritual side inside, because I think it's definitely helped build you up to be the man you are today. Yeah, because you're an incredible man.
God bless you. God bless him, man.
Yeah, and also,
is it just 2 parts you're reading?
Yeah, this is a bit I want to. This is a funny bit. He said, "P.S. Also, don't let these uni boys gas you. They're all fake. I'm the only one allowed to make you feel good."
Yeah, man.
As a friend, what did you mean by that statement?
Do you know what it is, yeah? This is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what, yeah? I'm very, I'm just, like, my female friends, my male friends, I'm very...
Oh, so you were saying this to all of your female friends?
No, I'm just saying in general, like, I'm very, like... Because I've seen so much and been through a lot, it's like, I want someone else's... I wanted your eyes to open to the world, you know? You know, like, if I've been there, if I've been in uni... Because remember, I was at uni a year prior to you going uni.
A year?
I was in uni a year prior to you going uni. So I've seen it. Even, not even uni, just in general, I've seen it. So it's like, I want you to be careful, like, when you're out there. Because, you know, the guys will try and gas you.
I think...
I'm the only one that's allowed to make her feel good.
But you were my friend. Why would you feel like that?
Then, now, and forever, you know, apart from my kids. But then, now, and forever. You know what I'm saying? So
I think
don't let the uni boys gas you. And this to the girls out there: don't let the uni boys gas you. Don't let the uni boys gas you, because their names are uni boys for a reason. Because they're uni and they're boys. Don't let them gas you. Don't let them gas you. God is the only one that can make you feel good. That's what I even wrote.
It's true.
God in me is the only thing that can make you feel good.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, I think like reading through
Live your life to Christ.
Obviously, this is a very long letter, guys. There is a lot that was said, but obviously I've just shared bits with you.
Pick one more thing up.
Oh, you want to pick one more thing? Okay, let me see you. This is all about your tag.
There's nothing really.
You said this. You said, "I know you don't think about me every day."
Oh, this is so cute.
If you did, then them pictures would be hanging on my cell, and I'd look at them every night.
I was in prison. I was in prison.
Ooh. And then you also, okay, do you know what? This one was very sweet. You said, "P.S. I'm going to phone you on our birthday so you can wish me a happy 21st.
I actually wanted you to sing to me as well. You didn't
I'm
sing
not,
to me.
I can't sing, but I'm not going to lie to you.
On my 21st, I phoned her. Guys, deep this year. On my 21st in prison.
How can I find a
phoned
prison?
her.
I didn't have a prison number.
Do you know what, actually? There's another thing I actually want to tackle, yeah? Do you know she never, not once, came to visit me?
There's a reason why, guys. So
Oh, you're ready for this? You're ready for this?
I'm ready for this. There's a reason why I never visited
Why,
Keith.
please,
There's a reason why I never visited Keith in prison, guys. First of all, we had just kind of started our friendship,
That
and
mean nothing.
let me land. Let me. Okay. And to be honest, the kind of life that he was living wasn't something I wanted to associate myself with too much.
So it was about Brandon.
I didn't want to associate myself with too much.
Okay, that's fair.
And he's such a nice person, guys, yeah, that I think just knowing that he was there wasn't something I personally ever wanted to see, because again, like, we've been such good friends, and having conversations with him and him living that kind of life, to me, didn't make sense. To me, was two different people. Do you get what I mean? So I didn't want to see him in that state, or not that he would be in a bad state, but just him being and knowing that I'll be going home and he's still there wasn't something I ever wanted to see. I wanted to keep that ideal, that image of him just being the sweetest guy I know, like the roadman that still checks on you and just, you know, not road, but the guy that was like, you know, on the road, but he would still like phone and say, hey miss, how you doing? How's your day been? That's the kind of like image I wanted to keep of him, and I didn't want the prison cells or like other people, the guards, to taint that image for me. So that's the reason why I never visited you in there.
That's fine.
Do you get what I mean? Like, I know there was females that were coming up to visit you, but I made sure that wouldn't be me. Yes, I'm a ride or die, but in that kind of sense, I just wanted to just pull myself away. So the letters you sent me, I kept each and every single one of them. I don't know about them. I don't know if other people kept it, but
I'm sure they did. God bless them.
I kept every single one of the letters because to me, that was my very good friend, and I didn't.
I'm your best friend, babe.
He's my best friend, guys. He is my best friend.
And P.S. I was never ever in a million years a roadman.
Sorry,
never,
disclaimer.
Ever.
He wasn't a roadman. I meant a guy that was on the road.
I was never on the road.
Okay.
I came in and out my house.
I'm not saying you lived on the road.
I was never a roadman. But yeah,
guys.
God bless you guys. It's and I just wanted to even just add this in quickly because I don't think we've touched on it so much, but I'm being so very like calm and very brazen about my experiences in prison. But if you have someone that's been to prison or is facing prison and they're worried, try and comfort them, because it's not an easy stage or place to go to. Like mentally, I'm just speaking mentally. It's not an easy thing to be in, a position to be in. No matter if they were in the wrong, they done wrong. Like, still, as Christians, we are required to love our brothers and sisters. So, like, be there for someone that has been to prison, maybe facing prison, because it's not an easy thing to go to. There's things that I dealt with when I was in prison. Maybe even small things, but because it's prison, it's magnified, it's heightened. So that I'm still dealing with now, and this is all how many
9
years
years
ago?
later.
9 years later, like 10 years later. Like, there's things I'm still dealing with. Like, even now, you know, we're coming to talk about this my prison situation. There's still things that it's like I need to think back at what happened, how I was feeling, and it brings back or old memories, I should say. So check on someone, show love to someone, man, that may be facing these situations.
And most importantly, pray for them as well, guys.
Pray for them, pray with them.
Pray for them, because most of the time they're lost. You know, they're lost, and they're looking for a place where they'll feel accepted and they'll feel loved. And even if they do face the chances of going to prison or, you know, being in prison for a very long time, pray that they'll find God in there. You know, they'll find the right people to surround themselves with. You know, people that would actually encourage them, support them. People that would actually encourage them, support them, pray with them. You know, it's not easy for anybody to be in there. So, and yeah, I think just check up on them, like you said, and pray for them. 100% pray for them.
Because you see the light of Christ, and the light of Christ that's in men, it shines so bright that God can find somebody that's lost in the darkest, dingiest of places, in the darkest, deepest prison cell. God can find you. In the darkest, deepest situation, God can find you. The light of Christ will shine on you and draw you to Him. So let's continue to pray for our brothers and sisters. Pray for these people that are in the prisons right now. Pray for anyone going through this situation, because and again, as Wendy said, pray that they will find God in these places, because God dwells in these places. God is found in these places. That's why I know that's why I found Christ. That's why I found Christ my first time.
So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And we will actually share the second time Keith went to prison and what happened. And that was a very scary time.
Yes, you guys.
God bless you guys. Love you.
Love you.